Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Total Sports Radio. I am your host, Justin Godsey. Thank you so much for checking out today's video, as we're here talking about the trade that just went down between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays, as Troy Tulowitzki's dream has been granted. He is now off the trade market. He has been dealt from the Colorado Rockies to the Toronto Blue Jays, and this is an ecstatic trade, as you know, as the final touches is not officially yet confirmed. But what we do know is that Troy Tulowitzki has been traded away, and he has been traded to the Blue Jays in exchange for shortstop Jose Reyes. Now let's talk about Troy Tulowitzki. You know, Troy Tulowitzki has been a guy who has requested his trade out of Colorado for the past 3 years now. You know, Colorado has not been a winning baseball team. At the beginning of every year, this is a team that gets red hot, but they never close out the season. You know, they always fall to either second to last place in their division or maybe last place, but mostly they were a team around the second to last place in their division. Nothing too good going for that team. They do have a lot of trade pieces. I think the Colorado Rockies in this deal have finally realized they're not going to be making the playoffs this coming year. They need a rebuild. They do have some great pieces. I'm surprised that they held on to Troy Tulowitzki for as long as they did. Troy Tulowitzki's name has been rumored in trade talks. He wanted to go to the Yankees, be the successor to Derek Jeter. His name has been thrown around against other teams as well. But the Toronto Blue Jays, of all teams, I thought that he would go to the New York Yankees, but the Yankees picked up Didi Gregorius, and that was not to be. Going over to the Toronto Blue Jays, he's joining a MLB team that is leading the league in runs, with a very electrifying offense. The at-bats are just amazing out there in Toronto. They do have MVP leader. I think Josh Donaldson is that MVP. This is his season to win that MVP award, because he has been that American League standout. He plays good defense. His bat is on fire. He's just an ecstatic player. Now you have Josh Donaldson over at third base, playing right next to him. You have Troy Tulowitzki at second base. You got a very rising second baseman by the name of Mr. Devon Travis, if I'm saying that, if that's his name, Devon Travis. He's over at second base. He's a rising star who has been in the Toronto Blue Jays organization for quite some time now. He's getting that opportunity here at the major league level. Justin Smoke over at first. Edwin Encarnacion is there. They also have Jose Bautista. So this offense is continuing to make deep strides. I cannot wait to see how the second half push for the Toronto Blue Jays will be alongside Troy Tulowitzki. Now, is he the team captain of the squad? I don't think so. I still think that's going to be in the hands of a Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion. But you know what? He makes a fine piece. It's a big improvement over Jose Reyes. Now let's go and talk about Jose Reyes. Now Jose Reyes, at age 32, an aging shortstop in the league right now, can never stay healthy. He's always either on the disabled list, or he can play for some time, gets back on the disabled list. He just has not been himself since leaving the New York Mets organization. But he is still continue to have success, even in the games that he has appeared this season. In 288 at-bats, he has 4 home runs, 34 RBIs, and he's batting .285. Some solid stats, with the 288 at-bats this year. Pretty solid numbers all around, but I'm really concerned over the the health-wise of Jose Reyes. That's the biggest key here. Now, there's a lot of media outlets saying that, the Colorado Rockies will flip Jose Reyes. So Jose Reyes might not be, the Colorado Rockies, shortstop next week. He could end up getting dealt, because the Colorado Rockies are now in a situation where they've got to rebuild. You're not going to win with the team you have around them. You do have some good pieces. You have the future of your squad with you right now. You have, Cargo could be a piece that could be traded out of Colorado. Charlie Blackmon's going to be that guy to stay. Willen Rosario is going to end up staying there. Nick Hundley, I'm very happy that he finally got a turnaround opportunity. Then he went back to the National League West after spending a year at the Baltimore Orioles. He's there. Nolan Arenado, who's one of my all-time favorite third basemen in current-day baseball, one of the best defensive third basemen in the league. So they do have 2 solid guys that can really, be there, or a few. They have a couple of guys who really stands out from the rest on this team. But you really had to end up, rebuilding your farm system. It's not a strong farm system at all. That needs a lot of improvement. So that's what the Rockies are doing right now. They're going in there, they're trading their big piece because they know they can get some top tier prospects for Troy Tulowitzki, and that's what they're getting from the Toronto Blue Jays. We don't know exactly what prospects are coming over to the team. It could be, the Blue Jays number 4, number 5. It could be, a couple of, low name prospects that could be, swimming around the Colorado Rockies farm system for a little while, or you can, just, bring over 2, 3 top prospects, in the team's top 20 or top 30 prospects by MLB pipeline. Maybe you can bring, maybe 2 of them over to the Colorado Rockies and have them build from there. Because right now, this is not a winning team. The rotation is very weak. Their hitting has been a little bit subpar. I do like, Nolan Arenado, as he stands out from the rest on this team with Charlie Blackmon there as well. I still should think that the Colorado Rockies should end up looking at options for trade-wise for Carlos Gonzalez. If they're going to end up trading their, of Troy Tulowitzki away, and they know they're not going to win, right now, build a couple of years. Be like what the Houston Astros did, but try to attack early. The Houston Astros are a team that's finally, pushing for a legitimate playoff berth after years upon years of being a non-contender in their division. Even coming over to the American League, the Astros were not a contender until this year. So this could be the opportunity the Colorado Rockies could get. It's time to rebuild. It's time to look into their future. They really need it. And I really like this deal a whole lot. I don't think Jose Reyes is going to be their premier shortstop going forward for the Colorado Rockies. I can see him getting flipped to a team that really needs a shortstop. I don't know, right now, at the top of my head, who really needs a shortstop, because I'm mainly talking about the Rockies and Blue Jays. But at the end of the day, the Toronto Blue Jays win this deal hands down. And I really do like this deal. The Colorado Rockies end up trading away Troy Tulowitzki to the Toronto Blue Jays, the winners of this deal. Troy Tulowitzki is now a new member of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's going to be joining Jose Bautista, Josh Donaldson. He's going to end up joining Edwin Encarnacion. What a team this Toronto Blue Jays team has really turned into. I'm very excited to see what they do down the rest of the stretch of the season. Let me hear your guys' opinion about this. My name is Justin Godsey, signing off for Total Sports Radio. We'll catch you guys in our next video.